Welcome to the U.K.E-liquid Mixing Show. It is a Wednesday night, so thank you for joining us. We are a man down. Unfortunately, Liam is running around after sheep somewhere with a pair of wellies on. That's what I've been told. Don't like me. So yeah, he's not too well, so he's not on. So our own mixing detective is not here. But we have got a replacement. We have got...
Number 2. The
laziest miner.
Trust me, I know I'm good at this stuff.
There we go. We have got the world's famous Nick Nevins.
Hello,
So thank you for joining us and stepping in. Much appreciated. We've also got the one and only our own Mixing Jesus, which is Bobo from the Vapory.
Hello.
We have got the return of the chair. He returned. Someone took the other 4 and left him. And we've also got our own mixing guru, which is Graham Net Reality. And you've got myself, which is Benny Vape. So welcome. So if you just look at the top, you will see it says either live chat or twat chat. If you are in twat chat, change it over to live chat. It'll keep up with everything we're doing. So there you go. Thank you very much. So how is everybody?
Good.
Not too bad.
Good.
The
Shall we pick... The problem we've got here now is who's going to go through chat?
It's not me.
I can't see chat.
All right, I'll go through it.
Go on then, Bill. And Bill will go through chat. Thank you very much.
No, there's not that many there. Hi, the
Neither
chair, Benny Vapes, Frankenmiser, Cloud, Chucker. How many clouds would Cloud, Chucker, Chuck? Andrew George, Graham, who spells his name correctly, Fee, the advocate for liberty, Swamp Thing, Lordy 66, someone named Net Reality who spells his name wrong, Rocky Tooney, Papa Chigley, Blazing Vapes, Not Cheech, and someone called the world's laziest miner. And that's it. Yeah. So it was pretty easy. That's the reason I jumped on it.
Is that what it was? Yeah, if you watch, you look in the corner, Nick's put a little bit of a thing in there, and it said, we haven't got a clue. We don't know if it says the world's best gay guy. I don't know. What's it say? He's got the best hair. It's the world's boyo. Don't know.
What actually say?
World's best mixer.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, well, you can't buy.
Yeah, present. You didn't buy that yourself, did you?
What?
Did you buy that yourself?
Buy it?
No,
Yeah,
it's
well,
not. It's just a thing he's put up there.
What the fuck are you want?
It's
Oh,
not
okay.
really there.
What do you do for a living again, Graham?
Yeah, okay.
What's he on about? What's he bought?
Yeah.
You see what I have to put up with?
It's been one of those weeks. It has. It's been one of those weeks for me.
The hardest part is he got a real tiny one and then trying to tape it on the camera so he could get it just right. So that
I'll take it down.
Oh dear. Oh. Honestly, this is what I have to put up with all the time. Professionalism. Right, so
That's good.
It's good. So we'll go around and see what everybody's vape machine is. We will start with Nick. What vape machine are you on tonight, my friend?
I'm on the topside dual with the profile unity and RDA mode, and in there I've got Graham's lemony one. I'm on the fat hair on the double barrel V3 with something called sugar and spice in, which is like cinnamon, nutmeg, custard.
Ooh.
And that's it. I'm passing it over.
Yes.
I'll pass it over to the genius, Graham.
Hey. I've got the Minikin 2 with the chrome held on, and in that I've got some glamour. And I've got the hairdresser mod with the barrage on top. And in that, I've got some Salubrone custard and Choreo. That Rainbow Vapes Choreo I was trying the other day. I just bunged the two. I did 2 single mixes and just bunged them together to see what it tastes like. Yeah. And Minikin 3 with the blank on top. And in that, I've got some, what's it called? Bourbon Coke, which I'm making for a mate, which...
Still, you've been making that for 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I vaped all the last one I made for him because I never went round to his, so I vaped all that. So I just made a new batch up.
Just buy him a picture. He'll be happy with that.
Yeah. Picture of Bourbon and some Coke.
I'll pass it on to Bill.
Thank you. I am on the double barrel V4, which is better than the V3 with the Valerian sub-ohm tank on it. And then I have the morning one. I am also on the GUR with the Arbiter. And in that I have VST. And I am also on the Evil Dildo with the other Arbiter with Bill's Nuts. And I will throw it over to Boo. Yeah, who's busy throwing out a new favorite. You knew it was coming. I couldn't throw it to Benny. I got to throw it to you. It was.
I do this to myself all the fucking time. You know, I'm an absolute liability. I am on.
But you got nice hair.
I have got nice hair. I grew it mostly myself. I've got the big boy with the recurve sat on top. Inside of that, I have got some strawberry jam monster. I've completely forgot that I had this and I've just seen it on my shelf and I've re-whiffed it and I'm happy. And I have got the drag with some apple in it, I think. Yeah, apple. Because I can't taste it. I can't taste apple anymore. I've ate that much apple. And that's pretty much it. And Benny.
Thank you very much. Welcome, Chris. And my vape machine tonight is the Musket from Vupu with the PMP tank on top. And inside that, I've got some of Cotton Cable's Lemon Smack, which is just a lemon and lemon and lemon. I'm also on the Abbott Solo on top of the Geek Vape Solo. And then inside that, I've got some Our Wife Haw from Chef's Flavors. And that's me. That's it. Nice and simple, isn't it? Same as what Holly's on. Just change e-liquid every now and again.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes,
why do you vape so much commercial stuff if you mix so much? Is it because you don't have time to mix? Or
because I don't have time to mix, and
no, it is off.
When you get that sent through.
Oh, yeah. So you get the commercials sent to you so much. So basically you vape it all. Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Yes.
He's just going to carry on going. He's just going to say, I only get that, and I get that, and I get
What's
that.
the last commercial that you vaped? What's the last commercial that you vaped? How long ago has it been since you bought a bottle of commercial juice to vape?
Beginning of last year.
Well, we know Bobo does. He's got a shop.
Yeah, after I made the lemon pocket, I bought some lemon lush to see.
Yeah, but you were trying to, you didn't just get it to vape.
Oh, just for fun.
Yeah.
About year and a half, 2 years ago, and that was just an Asda blackcurrant 20 ml because I just fancy getting high.
How about you, Mr. Nibbins? When's the last time? Okay, that's fine. Well, we know Bobo.
Smoke alarm. It's all right. It's gone now. The other day, actually, for that little game that I played with the wife, I bought that world's best custard Sorrento fog. But apart from that, I haven't. I've had some sent to me, but I haven't bought.
Yeah, just for basically,
I bought them. I haven't bought for ages. Because I get stuff sent through. It's just I've got a load from Danny. You know what I mean? I've got some from Bobo.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I mean, it's one of those things where, you know, once I started mixing, I haven't bought a bottle of commercial juice in shit. It's been it'll be 2 years in November.
I reckon if I never owned the shop, I'd be a hell of a better mixer than what I am. Like the whole time I've mixed, I've owned the shop and I've always had cheap for super cheap. Do you know what I mean? It's convenient, it's there, it's ready, and I've got a choice of, I counted the short fills yesterday, there's over 200 short fills there.
Well, I've been looking at little pod systems, you know, to take out with me. So if I ever go out the house, I would want a 20 ml Nick salt or a 16 ml Nick salt in that. So I can't make that unless I make it in a big, massive bottle. So I probably will just pop to the corner shop and just buy kind of a raspberry or a blackcurrant, just a simple plain one to go with the beer.
What do you think goes with the beer?
What do I think goes with the beer?
I mean, as far as
the thing is, I have 2 pints of beer, then I'm straight onto the vodka, so any fruit.
So you're looking at fruit. You know, I'm thinking if I was going to be doing beer, then I might be doing some RY4. I don't care for the taste of RY4, but I don't see beer as being something that goes with anything.
But I only drink 2 pints, and then I find I get bloated, so I switch to shorts.
Yeah, I can't drink much beer, man. I'm fucked.
I end up going home early. I say I'm going out for a vape, and then a taxi goes by, and I just jump in the taxi and end up home. And then text them for some strange reason, I ended up at home.
Yeah.
I'm liking it. They up me duck the V4, but I wish it was 21,700 because it's just. I do go through, I have to change the batteries out in it a couple of times a day if I use it all day, just because it's two 18650s and, you know, you run them down. If I'm doing it at like 77 watts and other than that, it's a nice little mod, but, you know, I just wish the batteries lasted longer. Yeah.
What's the difference between the V1, the V3 that you've got, Nick, and the V4? I know the shape of it now. Is there a lot of difference?
Cooler people have this one.
Because it's like this sort of shape. The original one was like this, wasn't it?
Yeah. So, I don't think there's much difference, to be honest.
It'll just be a chip upgrade, won't it?
Here's your you've got yours up here, right?
Yeah, that's like that, isn't it?
Yeah. So this one's down.
I suppose that's the biggest difference then.
Yeah, I just wonder what they sort of changed on it. So they've changed it totally, really, haven't they?
Yeah, as far as the screen and stuff is concerned, you know, that's probably the main thing. You know, like I said, it's a nice little mod. It's light. It's not very big. I mean, it's like I can cover it. I have real small hands and I can cover it with my hands with no problem whatsoever. But, you know, like I said, it's one of those things where I find myself changing batteries in it more often than I'd like to. Yeah. But, you know, this is 221/700, so I can vape on this damn thing all day long and still have battery left at the end of the night. If I vape on that all day, I'm going to change them at least once and maybe twice.
Yeah.
Because when they get down so low, I don't run them totally out, but when they get down so low, you can just tell on mods they don't hit as well. Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Is it metal? Is it metal?
Yeah, it's this isn't. This is actually, believe it or not, if you took the batteries out, this is lighter than that, you know. And it's a lot bigger, but this is the carbon. The GUR. This is one hell of a mod. I've got 22,263 puffs on this thing now. You know, I love this GUR. I've had it for a while.
Got it when it first came out. GUR.
Yeah, the GUR.
So, not just say he's been vaping his nuts for a year, sure. That's what you've been doing, vaping on your nuts.
December of last year is when I started vaping on them.
So one thing saying my apple pie juice is ready to come out of the cupboard. And not cheat says it's DIY, Benny. You had a nick shop, so yeah, I'm DIYing when I had a nick shop. What else we got? Abigail Lively said bought commercial liquid. I suppose that would be UC testing ground, aka over drip his line. Yeah, he's asking me if you get inspiration. Do you often get inspiration? Sometimes I do. Sometimes I get some stuff and I vape it and I'm thinking, shit, some of the stuff I've thrown down fucking drain tastes better than this. Literally, I've had stuff that I've gone, this is shocking.
Do you find it a lot sweeter than what you make?
It depends what you get. Like, these aren't too bad. This cotton cable's not too bad. Rochford Project is not too bad. But some of them, yeah, some of them are really sweet. Like that Kelly Kells, got that from Danny. Really nice, but it's just fucking really, really sweet.
Yeah, I think here in the States, though, the stuff is sweeter than it is over
Well,
the
that's
UK.
that Kelly Kells is an American imported, isn't it? It's fucking really, really sweet.
Yeah.
We don't got over 100 bottles of commercial just steeping away.
Armless little bunny. How you doing?
Bonnet, you all right? Apparently, the biggest difference between the double barrel V3 and the V4 is the mod weight. They changed the zinc alloy to aluminium to reduce weight.
That's why I was asking, because this is quite
doesn't-
light. And he said,
This is light, but it's not as light as the GUR.
this feels like a brick, but it's got the fat wrap.
Oh no, this doesn't feel. I mean, if I took those batteries out of there, this thing's like a feather, you know. But it's still heavier than the GUR is, I think. You know, I'd have to weigh it out without stuff, but it'd be a lot of work, and I'm not into work. I'm into retirement.
Papa Jiggly says looks quite a bit different in shape. It does. They've sort of not gone for that double barrel like a gun sort of thing, have they now?
They called yours the musket.
Yes, they called it the musket.
Which the musket was like one of those old guns with the big wide round opening on the front, wasn't it? Is that got a big wide round opening on it, or
No, it's a double barrel, isn't it? It's a double barrel.
yeah?
Do you know what I mean?
Well, but see now this one has there's actually a gap in there where you can't see it because I've got black batteries in. But if I had green batteries, you'd see green running right through there. You can see into.
Right.
Yeah.
So there you go. If you do fancy it, there's an inside tip on the V4. He got that when he wasn't supposed to get it as well.
Yeah, but you know, I
So
know
about
some
you-
people.
You know some people who know some people who just keep an eye on the website and went, oh, look, they've got it for sale. I'll buy that. And then it was like, oh, what's supposed to be up? Yeah. I like you saying it's a tactical double barrel, like a modern shotgun used by armed response. So, right. So, as you might have seen, the title of the show was Additives. Additives. Thought we'd have a little chat about that some people don't sort of get. If you're new to mixing and that lot, you won't get a few things. You know, everybody knows about Super Sweet, but there is other additives you can put in. You know, so I just thought we'd have a little chat about that. What do you use? All of us use Super Sweet a little bit every now and again.
All the time. I love it.
Mhm.
I love it.
Use it somewhat, but never higher than like 0.25, pretty much max almost. You know.
At the very
Yeah.
least, 0.3.
Yeah, I use it around about sort of. It depends. Sometimes you put it up to about 0.5. Depends if I want it a little bit sometimes, but yeah, you do get inherent because I don't know if you've ever tasted VG. It is quite sweet on its own. It's really, really sweet when you back at hand. It's quite sweet. But yeah, these other additives, like we just said, ethyl maltol, with Graham went on about. The problem with that is it can mute things. It does actually mute different flavours, does ethyl maltol. So you have to be careful with that one, don't you? No,
Yeah. But the thing about it is you can't go to a like to Bull City or Chefs and say, I just want to buy ethyl maltol and find it on the name of a bottle and pick up a bottle that says ethyl maltol on it.
I think you can here. Yeah, I've bought some ethyl maltol, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I've bought that.
I haven't seen one that just says that, you know. I mean, I know that you can get stuff that has it in it, but I haven't actually seen a bottle that's just a bottle of ethyl maltol.
Yeah, I think you can now, but like before, like most notorious, it was TFA's cotton candy, which was just pure maltol.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. It was cotton candy that people used to put in, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're all right in desserts because you can go as high as you want with it in desserts. You're not really going to mute a custard or a bakery, but if you put it in fruits, it just knocks the top off them. But if you go even further, it'll knock the whole thing out.
Yeah.
Dragon fruit, TFA dragon fruit had a lot of ethyl maltol in it. So when people were trying to boost their strawberries, they were putting that much in to try and boost their strawberries. They were knocking the strawberry out because they were putting that much dragon fruit in it.
Yeah.
And a lot of
dragon fruit's not good.
A lot of strawberries apparently have it in anyway, don't they?
A lot of them do, yeah.
Yeah, Rocky Tunes just put TPA, cotton candy is EM. So
yeah. Which one's maltol? Is that sweetener? The TPA sweetener?
No, that's still ethyl maltol. It's 10% ethyl maltol and 10% sucralose.
Ah. And the sucralose is the one you kind of...
Sweet home?
Because it burns, doesn't it? Caramelizes on your coils.
No, that's fructose.
Okay.
Fructose is the one that burns on the coils. Sucralose is the one that's in super sweet. It's 20% sucralose with some acid.
Yeah.
All right.
Glucose.
Yeah, fructose and glucose is in Flavor West. All the earlier Flavor West, like yellow cake, that's got a lot of fructose in it.
Yeah, that's the one you're not supposed to. That's why you're not supposed to have it in it.
Yeah.
That's the triangle.
Yeah, it's a big triangle. It's a fucking that is that triangle.
Oh, triangle.
Yeah.
So Shrek saying before that you use crystals to mix in PG.
Yeah.
Mogulate saying super sweet for fruits, FLV sweetness for creams. I've never used FLV sweetness. Is it any good? Anybody?
I don't think that's to be fair.
VSO did one. I don't have it now. I think I sent it to Disco. They had a just sugar or sweetener, which was just basically tasted like sugar, you know.
Right.
And you know, I tried it and some stuff, but it really just didn't come out for me. You know, I didn't. If you knuckle tested it, it was just like you had took some sugar water and tasted, but if you put it in a vape, I just never could get the flavor seem to come out as much in a vape the way I wanted to. Yeah.
Bunny's put in cotton candy or marshmallow is good for use instead of super sweet.
Yeah, the stevia part, Advocate for Liberty said VSO sweetener stevia based, and the stevia part, I don't necessarily get that much sweet out of the stevia part for some reason. I mean, I've got stuff that I've used it in and stuff that has it. I think I've got a Capella peach with stevia, and I really don't, you know.
I tried that erythritol stuff.
All right, yeah.
It in a VG mix and heat it down to dissolve it and stuff. Oh, that was a palaver and a half. I just to super sweet.
So was erythritol was harder than Chinese arithmetic?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the Chinese brother.
I bought a pound of it as well. I thought I'll buy a pound of it. It'll come in useful. It just went in tea.
Well, that's it. Stevia. I thought stevia was what we used as thingy. Yeah. I thought that
brown
was
sugar swamp thing. Brown sugar is what Mick Jagger uses.
Yeah, the thing with stevia is you can pull it out of a mix too much. You can taste it a mile off.
Right.
Like everything that you put it in tastes like Diet Pepsi.
All right.
Got that twang on it.
I know exactly what you mean there.
I don't know. I don't taste the stevia in the Capella. Have you done the Capella peach with stevia? Have you ever used that?
No, I've got the blueberry, I think.
Yeah.
Blueberry with stevia. So that's probably the same thing.
Yeah, I don't taste it. in it at all.
There is a great way of kind of, if you feel like you're using too much super sweet in your vape recipes, start using it in your tea and coffee, and then for weeks after, you'll just taste it in your vapes.
Yeah.
See, I don't know why you would want to use an artificial sweetener.
I ran out of sugar. I ran out of
you're
sugar.
doing it in coffee,
I need to do something, so I just used super sweet for about a week, and I got really lazy and just carried on using it for about a month.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're doing in your coffee, if you're putting sugar in and you take and stop using that and use, stevia sweet and low, something along those lines, then you're doing it because you don't want the calories that the sugar involves. But if you're vaping, what difference does it make if it's a sugary vapor? You're not going to gain calories from vaping.
You just taste it in your vape. You get that saccharine taste. You suddenly start picking that up in your vape.
The thing is, he went a week without sugar, but if he runs out of whiskey, he gets it on Amazon day after.
yeah.
he goes without sugar for a week, but whiskey day after.
Yeah, exactly. Have you tried? Someone said, what was it? Put it up. I've lost it now because it's going that past round chat. Where are we? The Sugar Daddy.
Yeah, that's the same as like it's all right in desserts, it's all right in custards, but as soon as you put it with fruit, it just knocks the top off it.
Right. Because I did get some. I hadn't used it yet. I did buy some to see, because it's a mixture in it. It's a mixture. Is it 3 different ones that? Yeah,
it's sucralose, ethyl maltol, and I think it's stevia.
Right.
I think it's if it's not stevia, it's erythritol, whatever it's called.
Yeah, Shrek, I'm allergic to no sugar. If I don't get sugar for the whole day, you don't want to be around me. I've got to have, at least half a cup of sugar in me, during the day.
Morgan saying you won't taste stevia and Gruber grape V2 recipe. I'm guessing he's done a recipe. Do you want to have a look and see if you can find that?
It's too bad that Liam isn't here. He's an expert on grape recipes.
Yeah, I love grape. Yeah, he loves a grape. So, and Shrek saying some people are allergic to sugar. Yeah, what happens with that? Like, I know some people are allergic to nuts. Would they be allergic to sweetener in e-liquid?
No.
No.
People
that are diabetic can still be.
That would be like me saying I can't vape grapefruit because my cholesterol bottle says do not take with grapefruit.
Some people take it seriously though, won't they? To be fair. Now, the other things, have you tried these, what was that one that, Vape Wizard? I saw one.
MTS.
I can't remember.
Flavor or Vape Wizard?
That's it. These are Vape Wizards. It's supposed to smooth things off. That's what they said.
Metal, thick and smooth, it's called as well, MTS. It just adds weight to everything.
Right.
Like, nothing you should like a bit more of a defined kind of flavour. It works especially well with bakeries, I've found.
Yeah, I've got a recipe that I bookmarked, which I was going to show a bit later, which has got Vape Wizard in.
All right, yeah.
You want to bring it up?
Yeah, you can do.
I used to dance under that name, mellow, thick, and smooth.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Jam Roly Poly by Grubby. And I kind of bookmarked it because of the flavor total. A lot of times the flavor totals can get high and don't worry about it. So you got the Jam Roly Poly Cupcake World at 8%, which you have to push. That has to go high. The raspberry for the Roly Poly, Bavarian cream toasted marshmallow, and also wanted to bring that the Vape Wizard. I'm thinking that is Nick. You've used the Jam Roly Poly, haven't you?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Hmm?
A long time ago.
Is that why you're using the Vape Wizard to calm that down a little bit?
It might be the marshmallow, toasted marshmallow.
At 2%.
Yeah.
I've really never pushed that over 1.25.
No, it tastes nutty. It's not like a toasted marshmallow at all. It's just like a nutty But then the custard at 10%, unless he's mouthed along, he might be trying to use it for that, and it might just not be working because that wouldn't work to sort that out.
Yeah, it doesn't say there. I just thought it'd be interesting because bring it up because it's got a percentage of 24%.
Then
That's
again,
what
he's got 3 milligram nicotine, so I doubt he's
Yeah.
See you later, Rick.
I just thought I came across it and just thought, oh, jam roly poly, make that, and I looked at it 25%.
No, that said 18 nicotine, didn't it?
No, 3.
What's the 18 right
The
below?
18 is
that's the milligram per milliliter of nicotine.
Okay.
Andrew George saying, isn't Vape Wizard meant to be an emulsifier?
Well, yeah, kind of, just like dragon fruit is.
Right.
All right.
It sort of blends everything together, or it's supposed to, but it just knocks everything about and knocks the top off everything.
Right.
Stop using these $1.79 words. I don't know what the hell they mean.
Yeah.
Blender.
Blend it. Sort of moves it all together. And Tim saying you got to get you a candy bar stat.
Yeah.
Get them sugars up. I'm on a sugar rush. So yeah, also have you tried the sours? Because they're now bringing out sour where you can add sours, can't you? There's a sours. There's what's it got here?
Right here.
That's not a Kit Kat.
I get Kit Kats and Reese's both in the same bag.
That's not a fucking Kit Kat.
Well, there's Kit Kats in there. They're the little ones. It's Halloween.
All right.
Big bag. These aren't for giving out at Halloween, though. These are.
Yeah.
you can see him at the door, knock, trick or treat, mine.
The nice thing about this time of year, you could go to the store without having to go around and buy a big bag of candy and put it up there. Everybody's like, oh God, look at this guy. This time of year, you can go buy a big bag of candy. You're thinking, oh, he's such a nice old gentleman. He gives out candy to the kids.
Graham's saying malic acid. Yeah, that's supposed to be sweet to give it sour, isn't it? Malic acid.
Because but that's the same as everything else. If you go too high, it'll knock the top off your fruits again.
Right.
If you've got like a tart raspberry and you put malic acid in it, you can get away with so much until it does knock that top off, and then you've got a dull raspberry, but it's sour in the background.
Right.
You have to find the right level.
There's all kinds of stuff that knocks the top off of fruits.
Yeah.
So what boosts fruits besides? If your percentage is low enough, there's certain things that will. I mean, I know you can pop some fruits with other fruits, but what boosts them?
As far as like getting that the tartness, it's all down to the concentrate that you're using. Like you can add citric acid, but then that's only going to help certain things like lemons or limes because it's only going to then be better. Like as far as like getting a tart raspberry, you need a tart raspberry concentrate. You can only take that so high before it knocks the head off itself. You can only add so much to it before something else knocks the head off it. It's all about finding the right. But then it's subjective again, because just like where someone tastes something and someone else tastes something else from the same mix, it's all subjective, and someone else might not get might not taste as you taste, and then you think
for instance, when you were reviewing Graham's stuff, you were talking about tasting the cream. And Benny did Graham stuff and said, I don't taste any cream.
Exactly, because the more I vape it, the less I get that cream. But if you go off it, you come back on it, then I get it. But creams, I've always struggled with creams and vanillas. I'll have to put some vanilla in, then the next mix I make, I put a bit more vanilla in, then the next mix I make, I put a bit more vanilla in. I go back to the one I made at first and it just tastes like no vanilla, because it's like when you put your coat on indoors and then go outside, you don't feel the benefit.
Like your breakfast one that you made, it's like vanilla.
The VST one that I'm doing here, the vanilla something, which is a bunch of vanilla stuff. I taste the vanilla in it, but if I vape it all day, by the time the day's over with, I'm basically still slightly, but not as much. But then the next morning when you wake up and you hit it that first time, you're like, thank God it's back.
Exactly. When you first start vaping, can you remember how good everything tastes?
Oh yeah.
The longer you vape, everything, you're chasing that white rabbit all the time. you're trying to get that same taste that you had when you first started vaping, and it's hard.
No,
to
when I first started vaping, everything tasted horrible because all of the damn or tanks and shit were total crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was saying with strawberry, I find if it's got strawberry in, and I love strawberry, and at first it's like, wow. And then after you got a tank full down, you're thinking,
yep,
I can't taste strawberry. And like you say, you leave it a bit and then you go, oh, there it is. It's back again.
Yeah. That's why it's best to have like 3 different juices on the go at the same time.
Yeah.
You can go to one, go back onto the other. You can taste it, go back onto the other. You can keep swapping around. And always have one with like a crap flavor that you don't like tobacco. Vape it for a bit. You're like, right, put that fucking shit down now and get back onto the good stuff.
Yeah. I did the that's like Bill's nuts. I vaped it for so long that it kind of got to the point to where the walnut I really wasn't tasting much. And then I went like a couple of days where I was doing the vanilla and the morning one, and I went golfing and I took those 2 with me, and I'm gone for a few hours and I get back home and I picked up the Bill's nuts and I hit it, and I mean it was almost like solid throat hit, choke you to death type thing, because I wasn't used to that harshness of that walnut coming in. And the same stuff I couldn't taste before was so strong that it almost knocked you down,
Swamp Thing said, I would like a treacle vape for winter. Well, if you go over to Chef's Flavors, look on to Nevin's He's One Shots. He's got one on there called All Right Tweakle.
All right, treacle.
And what's the flavour profile of that?
It's a treacle tart and custard.
There you go.
All right, Tweakle.
All right, Tweakle.
What?
Rocky Tooney's got a flavor sour mix. Yeah. Flavor sour mix, pucker up.
So
That's another thing, mate. You keep vaping it and it'll die, it'll go. First hit, you're like, ooh, sour. Then it'll just gradually go down until it's just, ooh, not sour.
Yeah. But then most sour stuff is, if you take a sour candy and put it in your mouth, when you first put it in, it's like, oh my God, I can't do it. But then as that candy's about half gone, you're not getting that sour out of it anymore.
Yeah. Exactly. So, Advocate for Livy's put, you can use brown sugar to boost forest fruits in some mixes. So which is
Forest
a lot of
fruits.
Yeah, forest fruits on about the dark fruits, what you like the
blackberries,
blueberries, all mixed like a mixed one.
A bit like that French toast one that you've got. That's got like a forest fruit mix in.
See, Feast put down she has 5 different vapes on the go. I never do that. I've never have done.
Oh, I have. The thing, my biggest problem is I weed them all out and I get it down to 2. And then I wake up 2 days later and the elves have come in and I've got 6 again. Yeah.
My problems are batteries. I can never have enough batteries. I'll buy 10 batteries, give it 2 months, and I've lost 6 of them. And I don't know what I do with them.
Let's see. 6, 8, 10, 12, I've got about 30 batteries sitting over there, and then I've got I probably got 40 between 18650s and 21700s. I've got 40 batteries.
I got plenty of 21700s, plenty of them. It's just the 18650s, and I always go back to 18.
Oh hell, here's just these are 21700s besides what I've got sitting over here, and 18650s. I've got, just sitting there, and then I've got other stacks sitting over the other corner.
Why do you need all them?
Well, they were on sale.
All right. Can't say further than that, can you? Have you got Rocky Toonies? But I have 3 flavour sour mix. Pucker up.
I've got the sweet and tart. Is that the one?
No, it's Rocky.
No, it says
Rocky
Pucker
Yato's Super Sour Plum Soft Candy.
Pucker up, I think
WF
is the name
on
of it.
VCC.
It's on the vaping community. Pucker up.
Have you done
Andrew George? Andrew George has got the hardest recipe to mix after VCC show Saturday, trying to mix flavours that just don't go together.
Well, we could help him, but we're not going to because I want to win that.
You ain't winning that.
I know.
Yours is just as hard as his.
And Tim's put down dark berries. It boosts the richness. Works best in bakery mixes. So that's where you're going with that French toast, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah.
The stuffed French toast.
Yes, because you got berries in it.
Oh, it's berry city. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got some
Yeah, I've got-
2700s.
Yeah, I've got 2700s that I also use. I've got some 2700s because of the damned topside light.
Why does that say 2700s?
Yeah.
Right.
I can't find it. I've gone blind. Can somebody else find it? I think I'm just constantly going
What are
past
you
it.
looking? Who's
We need a Rocky bumper.
Yeah, I'll have to make one, yeah. Rocky mix of the week.
You need Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Yeah. This put down sad truth because I know the response I'll be getting, but VSO brown sugar is the one that I use with Sussex for that. Yeah, it's a cult. It's a cult.
I found it.
Cult.
Club. It's a club.
Yeah, it's a fucking cult.
After calling it a cult for a year.
Oh yeah, it's a club now. Yeah.
It's a club now. Okay, I'll just show this. It's a 3 flavor. So it's 3 flavors: cotton candy jelly bean, Wonder Flavors at 1%, plum purple Wonder Flavors at 1.5, and sour gummy candy by Wonder Flavors at 1.
Do you know what? Since that Wonder Flavors cotton candy jelly bean, loads of people are using that now, aren't they?
Mm.
It's a good
So
one.
the last one you put up was 20-some%, and that one was 3%.
3.5. This is why Nick, it was quite funny because that cotton candy jelly bean, Nick was like, I've got to get the first recipe out. I've got to get the first recipe out so everybody can copy me then.
I already had it though because I had the beta, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had the beta testers, so I knew what it was anyway.
Mm.
Did they just stick with that straight away then once they'd done that? You know, because obviously you beta tested it. Was that when you got the beta flavor for it? Was it exactly the same as it is now, or did they tweak it slightly?
He took a lot out. I think there was 120 that he sent out. 120 different. I had about 30 of them. And then I think it got, how many did it get whittled down to?
£8.
About 36.
About 36. So there was about 80 odd that didn't make it. There was some in there that were really good, and I was gutted that he didn't release, but hopefully they'll come out.
Do you think he'll do a second batch then? Is that what he's planning, or?
Yeah, he'll just improve the recipes and then send them out, I think. But I don't know.
Benny, do you got any 18350 batteries?
I've got one somewhere. No idea where it is, but I've got one somewhere.
But a tiny one.
It's that tiny, I can't find it.
Like the watch battery of the vape wells.
I can't fucking find it.
Didn't you had like a mod you were going to review or something?
What is it? The mix, the mix where you could do 18650 and 18350. I bought it special for that. Put it down. Fucking, it's gone.
And then he's doing the review, and he's like, "And I'd show you how the 350 works, but I can't find it."
I can't find it. It's that small. Graham's put Wonder Flavors cocoa is way too strong. Tried it at 1% in the mix.
Yeah, it's better.
Is it a bit of cocoa? It's not a.
Yeah, it is accurate.
Right.
Just like their Brazilian coffee, it's hard to work with because it's that strong. But when you get the coffee where you want it, or when you get the cocoa where you want it, the bitterness is taken over. So
that'd be no good for me. I don't like coffee.
You haven't tried the right one.
I don't drink it. I don't like coffee. Full stop. Don't matter what coffee it is.
Graham doesn't drink, and he's on a whiskey, babe.
That's un-American, Benny, not liking coffee.
Does a bear not shit in the woods? It is, yeah. It's un-American, yeah.
Yeah.
In fact,
not like tea.
I don't like tea either.
Fucking weirdo.
So that's an English thing.
Oh, I love tea.
Oh, I fucking hate it. Do you know what? Do you know, right? If I go into someone's house and they say, "Oh, do you want a cup of tea?" and I'm like, "No, I don't drink it," they go, "What, you Mormon?" What the fuck's that got to do with it?
How about hot chocolate? What do you drink? Any warm fluid drink?
Yes, I do hot chocolate. I do hot chocolate. Yes.
How about cider? Apple cider.
I like cider. I
Apple
like a cider.
Hot apple cider.
Not hot. Why would you want it fucking hot?
Oh, you take hot apple cider in the wintertime and you take the apple cider and you heat, and then you get like a cinnamon stick.
I
And
think
you stir
English
that cinnamon stick
are
in
very
there.
different.
Oh my God, you get the packets of it. It's great.
Cold cider.
It's cold. You got to be cold with some ice cubes in.
Well, I like a cup of tea, and I started with a normal cup, and then I got like a bigger cup, and now I'm on like a pint cup, but it's too much now. Drink too much tea. You get tea belly then.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ailby Duck says I've got to return my Yorkshireman's card. I have to stand in background like that going, I don't like tea.
When was the last time you tried tea?
Mate, I tried it when I was like freaking 1. Didn't like it then.
What?
I didn't like it at 10. I don't like it at 15. I didn't like it at 20.
I'm out.
I'm out. Fuck it. I'm done. Done. So yeah, I don't
like tea. I'm fucking done with both of them.
At 1, I turned around to my brother and said, "Get that shit out of here. Fuck it. Don't want it." Bitty.
He says you're weird.
Try it again. Bet you'll love it.
No.
Try it on live on stream next
As you
week.
get older, your taste buds change. They tell me. I'm still waiting to get older because I still don't like the same shit I've never liked.
What it is, it's just everyone in Yorkshire makes a shit cup of tea, man.
Oh, what you on about? It's home of tea.
A lot of places in Yorkshire, and not one of them have made a decent cup of tea. Apart from the actual tea bags, they make Boss tea bags, but not a good cup of tea.
That's what I can. Liver and onions. Fucking disgusting.
I love liver and onions. Oh.
No.
If
liver, onions, liver and onions, any combination thereof or not, just needs to be in the trash.
Yeah.
It's got that horrible texture to it. It's like it's like you know when you chew chicken for that long and it lost all its flavor and then it's just like liver. No flavor in it. It's
kind of a gritty, almost but chewy, half and nasty. That's basically about all it is. Yeah.
No.
If someone said to me, if you eat this plate of onions, or if you don't eat that plate of liver and onions, you're never allowed a cup of tea again. I'd miss the cup of tea, but the cup of tea would have to go.
Andrew George just said he still loves a rusk every now and again.
You're right, lad.
What's a rusk? I don't know.
It's a baby's biscuit. You know,
I get them quite often.
What rusks?
Yeah. Took the 24 packs of rusks.
He gets them. Well, what happens when he buys his diapers? They come free. You get a bag along with the box of diapers.
I actually think I've got a Farley's rusk vape recipe somewhere.
Farley's rusks.
I've done a recipe for it.
Why would you do a recipe for a baby to vape?
That's wrong. That's wrong, Graham.
That's not right.
Steve Nichols is just saying, I need a good RTA to go with the Brundhuld I just ordered. Any idea?
Fat rabbit.
Will it fit on the Brundhuld?
Arbiter.
Fat rabbit.
Arbiter.
Fat rabbit. I like the Fat Rabbit. Bill don't like Fat Rabbit. I like the Arbiter. Arbiter, Fat Rabbit.
When's the new Arbiter out?
It's soon.
Out now.
It's not out yet. It's not out yet.
Right, it's out at Everson.
It won't be. No, you won't be able to buy it. It'll be pre-order. It's not out yet.
But the original one's over at Everson for 15 quid.
Yeah.
And that's a hell of a deal. You need to jump on that. I've got 2 here right now, and they're great.
Yay! I might mix that up. Can I mix that up?
Farley's rusk milkshake.
I can't. Can we take the milkshake out of it and just have rusks?
If you want just the rusk, remove the FA milk and TFA whipped cream.
Excellent. Right, I know what I'm mixing.
There you go. Yeah, probably good. I don't think the Fat Rabbit will fit on it myself. I think it'd be too big. Fat Rabbit is 28.
I
Arbiter's
think-
28.
What's the Arbiter? The Arbiter's 28.
Are
isn't it?
are you wanting? Yeah, 28. That's why I don't think I'll fit. Are you wanting mouth to lung, or are you wanting direct to lung? That's the difference.
If you're wanting a smaller, the Dead Rabbit V2 is a good. If you're wanting,
It wants an
direct
RTA,
lung.
doesn't it? It wants RTA.
well, the Dead Rabbit V2
Oh, the
is an
RTA.
RTA. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The Dead Rabbit V2. No, that's the Zeus. It looks just like that, but
Yeah. If you're wanting the mouth to lung with direct to lung, the Arbiter Solo is really, really good single coil. That is banging. Is that one? To be honest with you,
it's small.
Have you seen that new profile that's coming out?
the Profile M.
Yes.
Is
Oh yes,
Is it mesh?
is the one with the two
Yeah, yeah.
meshes.
Yeah.
It's mesh. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you get the
Yeah.
Clapton mesh, it's just like a coil. It's so much better flavor, so much more surface area. The Clapton.
No, mesh is like I don't get the flavor out of mesh because
No, but-
it's like you can't go up in the wattage to get what you know.
That's what I'm saying though. It's not mesh. It's a Clapton shaped in a mesh arch. So it's just it's like a Clapton coil, but there's that much surface area on it. The flavor of it is that good.
Right.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was just about to say the Brunhild. You might want to go with that. He's wanting a DTL. Brunhild RTA will fit exactly on that because that's what it's designed for. Will the what is it? It's not too bad, is it? That Mike Vapes. What was that one? His new one, the clip's supposed to be really good.
You got the Brunhild, don't you, Graham?
No, mine's the Kremhild,
Oh, the Brunhild,
which is the rebuildable stock coil.
Yeah, the Arbiter V2 is just about to come out. It is smaller version of the what is it? It's got different airflow as well than the original Arbiter.
Yeah, the original Arbiter is 28. I would imagine it's 26 or 24.
Yeah. Yeah, that's new. That's a lot of them are doing them now though. Eclipse, yeah, on the clips, yeah, that one would fit on it. The Eclipse would fit on it. I'm not sure if that's a mouth to lung though, because I never got one. I was gonna get one, I didn't
I
bother.
think the Eclipse,
Because
I
that's a single
believe-
coil, isn't it?
Frank did a review on the Eclipse. Daytime Frank did, and I'm thinking it's MTL, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, the Unlimit will fit, but I didn't like the Unlimit. I preferred the Unlimit in stock coil rather than what is it? But you might prefer it. I just thought the top came off too easy on the Unlimit.
I
That'd
like
fit on
that
it.
I like that on my women, but I don't like it on my RTAs.
Well,
Top coming
some comes off easy. Fee's got the Siegfried. Hang out your washing on the Siegfried line. Are we going to do the wheel? If anybody wants to join in, we're going to change. We got with this. So this is the second original wheel because it's not our original idea.
Did you do the hashtag replay Rangers today?
Oh no, I didn't know. So
I've got to
while
do
you're
the
sitting in the
replay
wheel, we
Ranger.
do the replaying Ranger. Good job, Bill's here, isn't it?
Yeah,
The only one who remembers things.
Yeah.
It's unusual.
there's a reason.
Do you know I put Nightbot on? I never even put it on. Joint channel.
Dickhead.
Yeah, exactly. You can talk amongst yourselves.
Hello, myself.
Me, myself, and I.
Nice
Right.
hair, Bobo.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So, if you are watching this on replay and want to leave a little message, just put hashtag replay ranger and you get a little bumper like this.
Very nice MTL.
So yeah, Late Night Vape Show, great show, lads. Although you obviously have no idea about Mix. Bill was much better this week as he wasn't there. And Graham smells of bad decisions and disappointments.
You said that.
Mick, that's mild.
And Steampunk Spug's Vape Machine FTW for the win. Pete Harper was hashtag Ripple Major. I'm vaping my Vandivape Pyro V3 RDTA on a Smock T-Storm. The chair put, great show since the old boring guy wasn't on, hashtag Replay Ranger, and Late Night Vape Show put, hashtag Replay Ranger. So, like I say, if you do want a little shout out, do drop a comment and we will shout you out at some point during the show. Should be at the beginning, but I forget.
Okay, just before we do the Wheel of Misfortune, Liam did a recipe this week and he's not on, so I'll bring that one up.
So slag it off then, what's he put?
He's done a bounty bar.
Oh.
So it's chocolate mousse, by vape train at 3.5, desiccated coconut at 1.25, double chocolate clear at 2%, and marshmallow gooey at 1%, and some sweetener. And he's got notes here. So if you want to pop over to VC, it's near the top of VC. I was making a joke with him. I think he's going through the box of celebrations.
I'm sorry, but defecated coconut's not going to taste any better than any other kind of coconut. All coconut is defecated coconut.
He's done his crunchy bar. He's done the bounty bar. So he's got Milky Way to do, Mars bar. What's the last one? I was trying to remember. What Twix is it?
Pizza. Snickers.
Wix. Oops.
Okay, now.
Told you, I got a sweet tooth.
That sounds amazing.
Right, I'll share the wheel.
So yeah, so if you don't know what this is a mixing wheel. We spin it round and then you get a thing. If you want to join in the so Graham's Wheel of Mixed Fortune, because everyone else in the panel will come up with an excuse, and Liam isn't here because he's pretending to be ill. But now Nicky's on, someone else might be mixing or pretending to mix.
Else might be.
I had to quickly put that end bit in when I knew Nick was on.
Is that maybe instead of
maybe? I think it's maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, Maybelline.
I read typo. I taught a typo class one time, how to typo.
And it's a cherry.
Cherry.
Ooh, God, I don't have a
Cherry. So there you go. It's a cherry.
I have no cherry.
I'm going to make some cherry medicine.
All right, man.
I lost my cherry 3 years ago. I haven't got one. Yeah.
I haven't got any cherry. That's the one flavour I've not got cherry.
No, I don't. I don't even know that I've ever bought a cherry. I have never bought one because everybody said, don't bother. You know, I mean, I was struggling with orange and chocolate, and they're like, if you can't get those, don't bother with cherry.
Yeah, I'm not a big cherry person, so I never even invested in a cherry. So if you just want to play along in the chat, we're doing cherry. Something saying my VR headset coming tomorrow, so it's coming tomorrow. So next week I will watch you in stereo. Don't watch us on the VR. Ooh, we like that.
Stereo.
I got the iPhone 13 coming Friday.
Have you got iPhone? Do you know I've got to ring up and get mine? What did you go? Did you go for Pro or normal?
Yeah, the Pro. Not the Pro Max, just the Pro. It's got the better camera, hasn't it?
Yeah, I was debating when it came out and they released it, because I went for when the 11 came out. I didn't want a massive phone, so I went for the 11 rather than 11 Pro, and obviously Max. I didn't want that size, but now they're saying with a camera, I'm like, ooh.
It's a nice camera. I've watched a few reviews on it. It looks good.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna ring up this weekend and get mine ordered, I think.
Well, I'm on EE, and if you give your old handset in, you basically just swap straight over.
Nah, they're not having me old handset. Not that.
Mine isn't that old though. I've only had the contract for about a year.
Yeah, I'm with EE, but I did see that they'd say, thingy, but nah, fuck that. I keep my phone. I give it to my mum.
It cost me more to buy out the contract though. So
what?
It'll cost me more to buy out the contract. So.
Oh yeah, I'm out of contract now anyway.
No, I'm not. So that's what I mean. It's better for me.
I was out of contract in July. I was out of contract. So I was only holding on for the 13 to come out.
Yeah, it looks good.
It is
Is
just
it
cherry.
just cherry?
It's cherry with
No.
whatever you want. You can cherry.
Yeah,
you can cherry it up. You can
yeah.
cherry it down. You can cherry it
Yeah.
sideways.
Is this
I
like
would take, I would, from what I understand about cherry, what I would do is I would hit it real hard with ethyl maltol.
yeah. Yeah.
I'd just put it in.
You want Bubba?
Just put it in the bin. Be easier.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not a fan of cherry. I'm not a fan of cherry vapes at all, really.
I'm not a big fan of cherries. I don't like cherry pie. Cherry cough drops never tasted good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you, Bill. I'm not a big fan of cherry. Cherry yogurts. My mum used to give me cherry yogurts, but like, fucking hell.
Yeah.
I like cherry bakers, but that's about it.
I'm not a big fan of marzipan.
Ah.
No, I'm not a massive fan of marzipan.
Tea. Don't like marzipan. What kind of Englishman are you?
Not at all.
He doesn't like tea. He doesn't like marzipan.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Next you're saying you don't like the Queen.
I think Benny's actually a fucking Norwegian. That's what it is.
SSA have the best cherries.
Cherry yogurt with the bits in it.
Yeah, cherry yogurts with the bits in it. Yeah, they were fucking awful. Worst ones at what? They're always the last ones. They're always the last at the back because no fucker wants them.
Well, the cherry, the outside is always real tough. That damn, the skin of the cherry. Like if you
I
just
like
have
cherries. I like cherries to eat.
Oh, I don't. Not. I mean, like they, like I said, pies or where they just stick two of them in a freaking drink, or something.
They're glacier cherries. They're a bit different. I love glacier cherries.
No, I don't want no damn cherries.
I'm with you. I like a cherry.
Badges, cherries.
Yeah. Oh, it isn't marzipan in cherry bakewells. It's frangipan. The same fucking thing. They all taste of almond.
Frangipan.
Yeah, there's almond.
That doesn't even sound right.
There's almond in frangipan.
It's an almond sponge. Apparently, it's frangipan.
I thought frangipan was like a name that you called the third grader when you were in the third grade. You're a frangipan.
Before you're allowed to swear.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, like I say, I'm not a big fan of it. No, it's not for me in cherry bakewell. I can appreciate it, but I don't like it.
Yeah. Well, so like say some tea with just a couple of drops of cherry juice in it, that'd be fantastic, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, but my idea with that. Yeah. Some tea and bakewells. God.
Say half and half, coffee and tea, 50% coffee, 50% tea, a couple of drops of cherry.
No, but I'd be well aware.
You'd be in heaven.
I'd have a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, and then have a cherry bakewell. That's just my ideal day.
Yeah.
And then to top it off with a load of Vic bean fucking vapes.
Yeah, if someone comes up with a recipe and it's got cherries in and some liquid barn ice cream, I ain't trying that. A bakewell pudding is much better than a cherry bakewell, though similar to a Portuguese tart, just nicer. Andrew Joe's saying Qual's bakewell from Chefs is a very good cherry bakewell.
Yeah, they've just got that back in as well.
All right, yeah.
By popular request.
Gary Heisenberg. Who the hell would do something like that? Oh, Nevins. Okay.
Nick, the clock on your computer set at the wrong time, mate.
Yeah, it's so I'm ahead of the game.
I know it's because we've got a snide copy of Windows. That's what it is.
Yeah. Anytime my time gets off on my computer, my email will come up and say, there's a problem. We can't do your emails. I don't get my emails if my time's not right. I have to
put it back up. I haven't read it then. What we put in? Sorry.
Oh, 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
It's real small.
It's not what I've been told.
Well.
So you've gone with black cherry jelly bean, bubble gum,
Aye.
compote cherry, cooling agent, cranberry jam. Why have you gone with the cranberry jam?
Makes that cherry a bit more authentic.
Right.
Takes away the medicinal note if you get any.
And I can't even say it, anise.
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 Is that to give you the Eisenberg sort of thing to it, is it?
Give you the aniseed, yeah.
And the bubble gum?
That's what's in Heisenberg, apparently.
Really?
Yeah. That's the hidden flavor that's apparently in Heisenberg.
To be fair,
Right.
some of them are quite bubblegummy, and they're always the worst ones, I think.
Do you reckon they're the worst ones because they're not like Heisenberg, or the worst ones because it tastes like shit?
They all taste like shit, but
Hey, mine isn't.
it probably will do.
I have to
Is
get my
that
photo
Smurf?
back.
Is that Smurflust?
Smurflust, yeah.
Bill, Mick loves that, doesn't he? Smurflust.
Yeah.
Mick's weird.
I like Smurflust.
Well, you're weird too.
Shell that in short fills, Nick.
Kind of. I've got one over at Chef's called I'm Blue, and it's a similar mix, but I've changed the whole recipe pretty much, apart from the crystal blue. It's
And
got
they do that wholesale.
hey?
And they do that wholesale.
No, it's not short fills, it's one shots.
Right, okay.
Mine are coming out soon, aren't they?
You've been saying that for last year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, he's worse than me.
It's fucking is, isn't it?
No, I'm not worse than you. Fuck off. You were planning on bringing yours out when Benny was drinking a brew when he was one.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, almonds
I-
taste of cherries, Cheech. If you get an almond vape, it'll taste like cherry. I don't know that cherry tastes like almond, but almonds definitely taste like cherry. Because
I think that's-
I've got, I think I still have that.
So have you decided on what flavours you're bringing out then, Nick?
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. I'll bring them up now.
Oh, there we go then.
Yeah.
Nope, I sent that to Disco too. I had an almond, but I sent it to her because it tasted like cherry.
I see Disco's still trekking around the country.
Yep. So basically out, she bought a food truck, opened up. No, actually she didn't. I'm just-
Andrew Joe's
Yeah.
got a load of DV concentrates. I haven't mixed yet. Got 120 ml of crystal blue.
Oh, you're well worth it. You can stick anything. I feel like you can just stick a lot of things in that with that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying Cherry Breakwell and I've never been satisfied with any of the ones I've made before. So I don't know how this is going to be any different.
Well, then why'd you put it on your wheel?
Yeah, something says it needs another beer after all these cherries.
Should have just done a Cherry Coke.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you could've done
cherry Coke
Yeah,
was
you should
Cherry
have done
Coke's an easy one to
that
do.
stuff's horrible.
Yeah.
They used to do back fountain drinks. I know, they had fountain drinks with the cherry Coke when you got it at when you went into the old time diners and everything. And when I was a kid, now I did used to like those. They were like a cherry. They had a cherry vanilla Coke. That was good.
Yeah, we've got them here. That's what we get. I drink cherry Pepsi. Not a big fan of Coke.
Cherry
Used to be.
Pepsi. The old cherry Coke was well better though when it was like early 2000s, late 90s.
I'm talking 60s, in the 60s, you'd go to the soda fountain and get it, instead of in a bottle or a can.
Yeah.
Or something,
Bear
Well,
in
in the
mind, Bill.
I don't think even my dad was born yet.
Yeah.
It would
Bear
mix.
in mind,
I was
Bill,
thinking that you all may not even have had them over there, but I was thinking of, as far as old things go, I was putting on a pair of jeans and they had a hole in them. And I'm thinking, I wonder if they still make them iron-on patches like Mom used to. When I was a kid, we'd have jeans and you'd get a hole in them and they had these damn iron-on patches. You put it on there and you put the iron on it. You ironed it real hot and it would patch that hole over. You'd have this little square. The jeans would be faded and then there's this one real bright blue square part that's on there where it covers the hole.
yeah, you can get that still.
Yeah.
But bear in mind, Bill, we're behind you with everything
I don't think they still make irons, do they? I don't think I've seen an iron in a store in years.
Yeah,
do they still make them?
Yeah, they do irons. Yeah, they still do irons.
Everything's permanent press. I mean, hell, it used to be there was no. I mean, permanent press really hasn't, came around in what, the 60s, 70s. Before that, you had to iron shit because it was all wrinkled.
Yeah.
Still haven't made a decent cherry very well.
Put it in the hairdresser mod, it'll probably taste better.
Yeah, Home Sweet Home said it still had cocaine in it then when you had it, Bill.
It may have.
Aomi Duck says, does unnatural light affect juice like natural light does? I've just checked my mix stash. Loads of them have turned a deep, almost amber red colour. They've left out in a room with a light on.
Some do, some don't.
I would say that if it's going that amber colour, it depends what you're using. It's probably, steeped in it because it does go.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
as they steep, it depends. I mean, this is the difference between something that has steeped for a while as opposed to something that hasn't steeped that much. But it's still, part of that's nicotine.
Yeah. Mowgli Vape said, I have patches on my old blue jeans. Well, they used to be blue, and now they used to be new, and they used to be clean. What is the best cherry flavour apart from VSO? Anybody? I've not used a cherry, so I don't. It's something I've never used. It's not something in my flavour profile.
Yeah,
what do you like to use, Nick?
Black cherry.
Black cherry jelly bean.
What did you say, Bobo?
TFA black cherry is the only one I've tried, and that's okay-ish.
Mullenbury is supposed to be quite good. The Mullenbury cherry.
Yeah, red cherry.
Yeah, but I get a waxy taste from it.
So do y'all get the chocolate covered cherries around Christmas?
No.
With the cream and the stuff inside, and you got like a little cherry, and then there's a creamy filling that goes around the cherry, and it's all inside like a chocolate part.
No.
That's a big thing here around Christmas. I mean, it's like every store has them and sell them, and chocolate covered cherries are, for some reason, they're an item at Christmas time. I don't.
Right. No, we don't have that. We told you we're behind, Bill. We'll get them in the back.
Well,
20
that's
years.
true. Well, you haven't been around as long as we have.
Andrew George put SSA cherries are the best straight up cherries for me. Fee saying SSA cherries, they smell good, but I haven't tried them yet. So you might want to try some SSA cherry.
Shall I show mine?
Yeah.
It's okay. It feels a little bit bland at the moment.
It's a wide. I'm just saying it's a wide range of flavours across fruits and custards, bakeries. Only a few are clear, so I wasn't sure if it was my storage place causing a similar steep colour results. No, it's probably because it is steep, and it'll be for your custards that will be going, and your bakeries that will be going that dark colour rather than your fruits. I would have thought.
Okay.
So I won't worry about it.
Brad Smith says in a where cherries isn't bad.
For the cherry bakewell base, I use the 1-on-1 pie crust, and to darken the base up a little bit, I use the apple pie, which is mainly pie crust anyway. Put the marzipan in, and the frosting I had never tried this frosting by Flavora before. That's the first time I've used it. And the two cherries I used is the compote cherry and the juicy cherries. But might need a little bit of sweetener in. I think I'm getting quite a little aftertaste of sour stuff, and it might need at least about 2 weeks steep. We'll come back to it because I've got a few recipes that I've done which I haven't published, which I've just got hanging around my desk. We'll come back to it. Some of them next week.
Yeah. Come out.
Like that coffee liqueur bubblegum.
Weird.
Yes. Is this what you're going to be doing then?
Yeah, these are my labels.
Right. So we've got blush.
And your descriptions down in the bottom right.
All right, that sounds quite nice. And we've got salty. Oh, rich vanilla ice cream drowned in a golden salted caramel. Very nice.
Sounds lovely.
Mm.
Yeah.
Coconut. Anybody want a coconut cream soda infused with tropical fruits? Mm.
Imbued.
What tropical fruits?
Pineapple, mango, passion fruit.
Oh, you just killed it for the net.
Oh, trifle. Now, that's an hard one to do, so it's to get a good trifle. They all end up tasting like, what is it? It's mother's milk.
Oh, this is bang on.
You would say that though, wouldn't you?
I promise you. I promise you.
No, well, we'll be the judge of it.
Oh,
Look at that.
You missed
If you're
last
doing
one, what about last
trifle,
one?
yeah, where's the last one gone?
Don't know.
if you're doing trifle, you've got to get that out before Christmas. You'll just sell shitloads of it.
I think you just called your trifles shit.
The blue. So is this what we're going to be calling an Eisenberg then, is it?
Yeah, this is the Heisenberg, yeah.
Andrew George saying, did you use Wonderfully salted caramel? It's a secret.
I cannot confirm nor deny.
I just pretend not to hear people when they ask questions like that.
They do sound quite nice to them, to be
How am
honest
I
with you.
supposed to know what's in it?
So when are these coming out?
Well, I'm still trying to get the fucking bottles because they won't give me a wholesale account.
Why?
And
Okay, so he's using the wholesale account. So what excuse comes next, Graham? Have you?
I think it's the wholesale account, and then it's the labels weren't printed properly. You have to redo them. Then it's the
then you
payment
can't
gateways.
get the
You've got a
payment
problem with
gateway.
the
Yeah,
payment
payment
gateway.
gateway's next, Nick, and I think that's your next excuse if you're looking for. Give us
honestly,
Graham.
I'm just waiting for bottles. Honestly, I've got everything. Just waiting for bottles. And the one thing I forgot to put on the labels is the bottle date. So I'm gonna have to get a bottle stamper.
Right.
Apart from that, everything's good.
Home sweet home state.
Hey,
Why won't he let you have a wholesale account?
I don't know. They won't ring me or nothing. I've tried emailing them. I've tried messaging them. They won't get back to me.
Who you trying to go with?
Flawless.
Flawless. Go with Evolution maybe.
Evolution, yeah.
Yeah, they're a little bit more accessible. They were dead open to us when we first set up business, and not before we had the premises or anything like that. They were quite helpful.
Oh, cheers. I'll have a look tomorrow then.
No
Rocky
worries.
Tune is putting on ELR Cornish Cherry.
There's going to be an evil.
The more I'm vaping this, the more I'm thinking, no, maybe not.
It's missing cake.
It's
Are you
cherry
going
that you've tried to vape day one. I mean, it definitely is going to have to steep, isn't it?
Want to go red cherry, mulberry, New York cheesecake, Capella, and Cornish cream. Love that Cornish cream.
So he's trying to do a cherry cheesecake.
Yes.
Which Bakewell are you trying to reproduce, Graham?
Cherry Bakewell.
What, Mr. Kipling?
Yeah,
Because that's mostly plum and raspberry jam.
that raspberry jam.
Plum and raspberry jam.
Red cherry, mulberry.
Yeah, the thing that you taste most in a cherry Bakewell is raspberry jam.
I'll order some next week. Actually, no one, because I don't like them. I don't know why I'm making something I don't like. It's just one of those. JP asked me for it ages ago, and I said I'll try making one, and every time I try, no.
Right, we are coming up to that time. So it is nearly half past. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. We will go around and say our goodbyes. We will go on to Graham.
Oh, that's because I was distracted, wasn't it?
Was, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone. That's been quite fun. Catch us over on Monkey on Juice, but you'll only be able to catch us for about.
Hold up. Whoa, sorry. Advocate for Liberty's just put one on. Right,
okay.
Quick. Sorry, we'll stop that.
Stop that. There'll be no singing.
Stop the end of the show. Stop the end of the show, bar.
Stop the presses.
Okay, we got Cherry VSO, so we can only make
So that's it. That's a cult.
it.
So get
That's
out.
it, Paul, get it out.
Get out.
Milk chocolate flavor, vanilla cream extra, wonder flavors, and
It's nice as that. I like that.
white chocolate. That does sound nice.
That sounds very much like you were describing, Bill, innit?
Yep, that would be close. That would be close to the cherry chocolate covered cherries. Although it's not so much milk chocolate, but I guess it is. Yeah, it's probably milk chocolatey. Yeah.
Sounds nice as that. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. No, it's all
right. We like to interrupt Graham. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Do that more often. Go on then, Graham. What were you saying?
Okay. Yeah. Thanks. I won't be here next week or the week after because I'm on holiday.
He's not going anywhere.
I know I'm not going anywhere, but I'm on a holiday. I'm on a holiday from the internet.
You're on holiday from the internet.
You're going to be on the
fucking internet.
All right. I'll be turning off social media for 2 weeks.
Well, yeah, but YouTube's not social media.
All right. I'm going to play a game for 2 weeks. Is that better? Still will be taking orders in Amatorium, and you can get our one-shots over at DIY Flavor Chasers, and I'll pass it on to Nick so we can get the shilling out the way quickly.
You know where to get my shit from, go and get it. Is anybody struggling for something to watch? Because I've just watched a good series. I'm halfway through, actually. It's called Dr. Death.
All right.
And it's it's based on a true story about a surgeon who kills people on purpose.
Oh.
Nice.
What's that on?
Yeah.
I think I went to him twice.
And it's on Peacock, so you can actually download the app, stick a VPN, sign in, and just watch it on your TV.
Oh, there you go.
Decent watch. Have you watched it, have you, Graham?
No.
Oh, it's decent. Yeah, buy my shit. Pass it to Bobo.
Thank you very much for joining us. It's been a very fast Wednesday, as always. Nick, nice one for coming on, mate, in the last minute and that. It's been good to have you down again. Good to have a little catch up and a chat with you. Yeah, if you're stuck with any like wholesale or anything for the bottles, give us a shout. Like I've got quite a few wholesalers up my sleeve. Not up my street, fucking elbow. Yeah, thank you very much. Nice one, lads. And I'll see you next Wednesday. Liam, if you're watching this, I hope you're better soon, dude. We've missed having you on. But yeah. And who's not being Bill?
Thank you. We will be here Sunday night, as far as I know, on the Late Night Vape Show. Unless something changes, but as of right now, we'll be back with a vengeance. Thanks everybody in chat, all the suggestions, ideas, comments, especially comments. Enjoyed it, and I will throw it down to Benny.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for everybody joining us. Thank you everybody in chat for joining in. It's been absolutely fantastic as always. Thank you very much to my fellow co-hosts and also for Nick for jumping in last minute. Much appreciated, my friend. Don't forget to go over to Chefs and have a look at Nick's one-shots and everything. Go over to Amatorium and have a look at the liquids over there and use Benny10 to get 10% off.
Oh, yeah, I dropped the price this week as well.
Oh, well, there you go. So he's dropped the price. Go over and have a look, show him some love, and buy some lovely Amatorium. Also, if you're in Liverpool, go over and see Bobo. He's a nice guy. He's tall.
And
and he's
Nevins
nice.
has a channel that you can
He
watch.
does, yes.
Now. He's putting
Yeah.
some
He does.
videos
He
up
is
on
putting
it
some
stuff.
videos. Do you want to
Have
just...
you pop that in, anybody?
Yeah, come over to me. Nevins.
Yeah, what's it on YouTube? Has anybody got? I ain't got his link.
It's just Nevins. I'll get it now.
Drop your link in.
Just
Drop the link
your
in.
link in.
Yeah, go over and give him a subscribe. If you are into the World of Warcraft, go over to see Bobo's channel, Bobo Baggins. Drop the link in there. Warhammer. The Warhammer. And also, don't forget to check out Bill on Sunday night, just after NUVS on the Late Night Vape Show. We will be back next week. Hopefully, Liam will be back if he's feeling a little bit better. Big love to you, my friend. And yeah, thank you for joining us, and see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.